few days ago, I finally got my hands on the new Quest 3. I've been playing it basically non-stop, and I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on its flaws, and also what makes it my new favorite headset. That being said, I've really been enjoying making VR content recently, so it would mean that much more if you'd hit the subscribe button. Only 6.9% of you are actually subscribed, so if you like this kind of content, why not stick around? The mixed reality capabilities of this headset was one of the main reasons I ended up buying it, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. I've heard a lot of different opinions within the VR community, some people praising it for its clarity, while others calling it a grainy mess. The fact of the matter is, it depends. If you have good lighting, the pass-through can look great. Not crystal clear resolution or anything, but still decent enough quality to read text off a screen. But you have to remember, these are 4 megapixel cameras, so you're not going to get Vario XR3 levels of mixed reality. That being said, I often found myself forgetting I even had a headset on. Eventually, you kind of stop thinking about it, and that's when things start to get really fun. Your surroundings are much higher quality if you keep the headset still, but when you're moving around, the blur of your surroundings help mask artifacts and distortion. This has led to some of the most fun I've had in VR in a while. I remember when I first got a VR headset and how jaw-dropping it was experiencing everything for the first time, and I can confidently say that the Quest 3 has brought that back. Some people may just see this as another gimmick, but the potential here is insane. Whenever I would show VR to people with my Quest 2, I would always feel a sort of disconnect. It's always really just been virtual reality, but now with mixed reality, I feel way more involved, actually being able to play games while simultaneously seeing everyone in my immediate area. This, coupled with the new chipset and upcoming access to Microsoft 365, I know I'm going to be using this headset for productivity. I've heard some speculation that the mixed reality will improve as more software updates roll out, and while that would be amazing, where it stands right now is still very worth the money in my opinion. Something that has always kind of bugged me with the Quest 1 and Quest 2 is the screen door effect. The screen door effect is when the pixel density of the screens isn't high enough, so you're able to see the gaps in between the pixels, kind of like looking through a screen door. The Quest 1 had a very noticeable screen door effect, and while a lot of people said that the Quest 2 fixed this issue, I still noticed it here and there, usually while staring at solid colors. The Quest 3 on the other hand has no screen door effect, with 2 pancake lenses and 2 LCD screens, giving you a resolution of 2064 by 2208 pixels per eye. With these new pancake lenses, we can finally ditch the Fresnel lenses of the Quest 1 and 2. Looking at them, it's obvious how much clearer the Quest 3 lenses are, and without those rings, you can expect a lot less light artifacts while you're playing. With these new lenses, your favorite VR games are also going to look that much better, especially with the updated chipset, increasing the quality of your games drastically. All in all, I think this is a major improvement over the Quest 2. Now, if we can finally make the transition to micro OLED, I'll finally have the dream lens and screen combo. But does quality even matter if the headset is too uncomfortable to wear? The Quest 2 head strap got a lot of hate for how uncomfortable it was, and I agree. I swapped it out for a new one as soon as I could. But I don't really have that many complaints with the Quest 3 head strap. Weighing only about 15 grams more than the Quest 2, it still sits noticeably more comfortable on the head. With the newly designed head strap, I feel like the weight is much more evenly distributed, leading to a much more comfortable experience. The main issue I have with the Quest 3 regarding comfort is the facial interface. The stock interface is similar to the Quest 1 and Quest 2 interfaces, so I know I'll be switching it out as soon as possible. It's really hard and scratchy, and it's honestly one of the only things keeping me from using the headset for longer stretches of time. The one other reason being the battery life. The Quest 3 is rated for around 2 hours of playtime, and that's definitely how it feels. It's disappointing when you're starting to really get immersed in a game, only to have to take an hour break in order to charge it up again. I really don't want to have to spend the money on a battery head strap. I really enjoy being able to lay my head back comfortably without a huge dial in the way, so my only real solution is to pocket a battery bank. And honestly, with the direction standalone VR is headed, having to pocket a puck to supply power to the headset seems almost inevitable. So for just a quick overview of everything we've gone over, Pass-Through, amazing. but not perfect. Screens and lenses, no screen door effect, pancake lenses, no micro OLED. Comfort and battery, great head strap, horrible facial interface, tiny battery. Having laid it out like that, it's easy to focus on the negative, but it's important to remember that there's always going to be something to improve. If anything, it just makes me more excited for the next headset. And there are some great improvements that I never even mentioned, like the built-in glasses spacer in the facial interface, or the IPD slider wheel on the bottom of the headset. The Quest 3 is a great headset. Is it perfect? No. But were we really expecting perfection from a company like Meta? Mixed reality is a new frontier, hardly ever experienced by people outside the VR community. The Quest 3 is going to make it accessible to everyone, and with the Christmas season right around the corner, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more people trying it for the very first time. So that's my review of the Quest 3. It's honestly been so much fun exploring a new headset with so many new features. I'm going to keep using it, and I may make an update video after a few months to give you my thoughts over a long time use. But for now, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see next. Thanks.